Fearing that Elvio's accident in Landman Season 2, Episode 2 will happen again, Ariana kicked Cooper out of her home and dissolved their relationship. Ariana appeared disappointed that Cooper didn't contest his departure, but she bravely moved on and chose to find employment. However, there is a quick sight of Ariana and Cooper at Cooper's late grandmother's funeral in the teaser for Dancing Rainbows, in Landman Season 2, Episode 4. Despite their breakup, it appears that Ariana at least chooses to stand by Cooper at the Norris family's funeral. Even though Ariana and Cooper aren't quite done, it's a positive step for Ariana to have a profession and a distinct channel for Landman stories. Ariana spending time with the Norris family at the funeral, though, might possibly result in pyrotechnics. When Ariana went out and started working as a bartender in Landman Season 2, Episode 3, she immediately felt like a delightfully lively new character. Ariana's improvement and momentum should continue in Landman Season 2, regardless of whether she gets back together with Cooper. Ariana ultimately has a fresh storyline in Landman Season 2, Episode 3 when she is hired as a bartender at the Patch Cafe. Ariana is thrown directly into the fire and has to deal with the abuse and glare of the grumpy customers, who are largely oil guys, at the Patch Cafe. Seeing Ariana outside the house and in a tale of her own without Cooper Norris was welcome. Ariana was romantically paired with Cooper and grieving her late spouse for more than a season in Landman. Ariana's agency was revealed in a novel way at the Patch Cafe, when the reluctant bartender refused to put up with the nasty patrons. Ariana's fortitude and resiliency were evident. Ariana has always had inner strength, and it was impressive how she handled the roughnecks who attempted to sexually assault her at work. Ariana was best shown in Landman Season 2, Episode 3, and her character really needed to be apart from Cooper in order to be independent. We agree with Cooper that Ariana is a cool, self-assured, and resourceful woman. Ariana Medina eventually received the much-needed makeover in Landman Season 2, Episode 3. Ariana, a widow and single mother, threw Cooper Norris out of her home in Landman Season 2, Episode 2, Almost a Son. In the first season of Landman, Ariana had mostly played a supporting role. When Landman opens, Ariana is a grieving widow taking care of their young kid after her husband, Elvio, was murdered in a terrible oil drilling accident. Ariana attracted Cooper Norris, and vice versa. As Tommy Norris' prodigal son quickly moved into Ariana's house, Landman Season 1 described Cooper and Ariana's quickie love. Ariana, on the other hand, struggled with her complicated emotions of both creating room in her heart for Cooper and grieving for Elvio. In Landman Season 2, Andy Garcia assumes two distinct personas, and it would be helpful to clarify the distinction between Dan Morel and Galino. When he rescued Tommy from cartel leader Jimenez at the conclusion of Landman Season 1, Andy Garcia made his debut as Galino. It wasn't a straight rescue, though, as Galino revealed himself a villain when he informed Tommy that the cartel was intending to strong-arm its way into MTEX and the oil company through Tommy. Now, in Landman Season 2, Galino is making good on that promise. He's now backing Cooper's independent oil company and his plan to drill into played-out wells, and he made him a deal that was too good to be true. Galino also still wants a business connection with Tommy, and he's not above threatening him to obtain what he wants. Galino's new alter ego has a part to play in his goals, therefore it's important getting to know Dan Morel and why he exists. One thing is certain, regardless of Galino's dual identities, Tommy won't be able to get rid of him with ease. Galino has consistently emphasized his willingness to collaborate with Tommy, and his investment in Cooper's career and future is confirmation of that. Galino believes Tommy is a good investment, so Tommy won't be able to convince him to cease wanting to be friends with him. As he remarked to Cammy, Galino invests in people he believes in, and Tommy is one of those people. Being friends with Tommy opens up a lot of opportunities for Galino, including the fact that he has Cooper under control, that he met Cammy because of Tommy, and that he may be planning to start investing in her and MTEX now that he believes in her. Tommy serves as Galino's entry point into the oil industry, and he intends to use Tommy for as long as possible, whether Tommy likes it or not. Of course, Galino's investments are also illegal. In summary, Tommy won't be rid of Galino until the latter is dead, imprisoned, or lets him go. He's too vital to Galino, and Galeno sees too much profit to be made in a man as hardworking and skilled as Tommy. It's not quite apparent what Galeno/Dan Morel has planned for Tommy, Cooper, and maybe Cammy and M-Tex in Landman Season 2, but there's a very low chance that it's nice, and a very low chance Tommy will be able to get out of it. Andy Garcia's character is also known as Dan Morel, even though Landman first introduced us to him as Galeno. Dan founded Sonrisa, a finance and investment company that chose to use Cooper's novel approach to enter the oil business. He is married to an Italian woman named Bella, whom Tommy, Angela, and Cammy met at the clubhouse, as we discovered in Landman Season 2, Episode 3. Bella may not be aware of Dan's cartel connections, and she also seems to believe that he is from Cuba and cannot return for political reasons. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.